There's no gap.
Fatal.
It could have been fatal. Meanwhile, Mel is making a mess each and every moment. Some of you might remember the funny skit we did on bleeding the Vario brakes that a lot of people enjoyed.
It blow up dull look, isn't it?
Pump, pump. What's your face for the thumbnail? No work. Got no work.
Oh, no.
Can I reach the pedals? Yes, I should be able to reach the pedals. Cheeky bastard. Hey, Dan. It's another exciting episode here in Beckyland. Mel is busy jumping around, putting his overalls on, because Mel's got to do some maintenance on Mary.
It could have been fatal. I could have had a really serious accident. It could have been carnage. The brakes failed. Well, one of the bolts broke.
Yeah, and it clunked.
And it went clunkety clunk. And I took the wheel off and the brakes just went. So
Yes.
as Liam would say, it could have been fatal.
But nobody got hurt and nothing happened.
No, nothing happened. It just went clickety clickety click, and it's no big deal really, because
Yeah. He's a mechanic. Yeah. So that's what Mel's going to be up to. So I've been rescuing Mel for the last couple of days because obviously Mary hasn't been able to be driven. So I'm coming to the rescue with obviously the camper here. Since you saw me last on the channel, you might have seen, for those of you that watched Mel's video, Mel from Big Van Small World, that's the man himself. If you don't know who he is. Right, so as I was saying, I just want to update you with what has been happening in this van because you haven't seen an update for a few days because I haven't filmed, but you did see it over on Mel's channel because he did an update the other day. So for those of you that haven't seen that video, here it is. We've got the kitchen, ex-kitchen cupboards sorted. We've got all of the little shelving organised. I've got to now go and get some timber to make a door. I'm undecided if I want to do slats or a full ply door, so that's waiting to be decided. Fitted some locks, more substantial locks onto my drawers because every time I went round a corner the other ones kind of got a bit bashed. I've now moved my toilet into this lower drawer as well. Material curtain on the fridge, that's temporary. I'm just going to put that for now, see if I like it. If I don't, then I can put something else there or perhaps a door. And I've given these cupboards another lick of paint, as with the back. And I've also been researching the mattress, which I will show you a little later on because there's quite a few out there that you can get. But Mel and I are a fan of the Latex Sense Talalay 800, I think, Dunlop latex foam hybrid. So I will show you that. Oh, and he's just decided to start making some noise. Look, there he is. I think actually, to be fair, Mel prefers working on mechanics than building campers. So yeah, today's project is to continue working on the camper. I've got to try and get out the water pipe that connects to the shower at the back. And for those of you that don't know, I have a bidet shower not only in the front section here, but I also have one at the back, and that one broke and I need to replace that. So that arrived this morning and I'll show you what other bits I got too. So here's my goodies from Amazon. I bought some of these amazing hinges that Mel has installed into Dragonfly. Dragonfly is our other camper Vario that we're doing up at the moment, and if you want to see all about that, you can go and check out Mel's channel up here. So these are the brackets that I bought, and they are super heavy duty, and not only are they hinges, but they actually keep the doors up as well. So I was so impressed with the ones that Mel put into our big camper, which is literally just over there, you can see. I wanted some for these lockers here because these did have handles, didn't like them. So there's going to be some doors now instead. Not sure about whether this is going to be a door or not, but like I said, I will keep you informed on that. So bought some sets of those. I think I bought 6 sets. Yeah, 6 sets. This has been the issue with my van because sometimes it's sunny where I park it and other times it's not. So it will come on when the sun is on the solar, and then when it's not, the power pack stays on and then essentially runs itself dry. So to combat that, Mel suddenly thought about getting this guy, which is a solar disconnector switch. So we'll have a look at that in a minute. So this is essentially what it is. It's a big breaker, as it were, with the solar connectors. And you get all the gubbins in here, like the fixings, tape, spanner, MC4 extra connectors, or maybe receivers, I'm not sure, and whatever this octopus little guy is. So the plan is to fit this so that when I'm not in the van, or when it's a cloudy day, or the power just doesn't need to be used from the power pack, we can manually switch off. So he's going to actually fit this under the bed. Let me show you down in here. Under here. It's going to go in here somewhere. Cable coming up. I'm going to have a switch just under here somewhere so I can crawl down to the bottom of the bed and switch the power pack off. This is going to make it so much easier that I haven't got to worry about what the state of charge is on the power pack. And in the winter time, if I'm not in this van and we're like switching vans, or we're in a different country, we haven't got to worry about a power pack getting overused, running out, getting damaged. So that's the second purchase. You can never get it back in the box the same way that it came out, but there we go, that's that. And the final thing is my shower. Now this time I've actually gone for a shower that has a spongy, like coiled hose, and I think this was the problem of why it sheared before, because it didn't have as much flex in it. It was just a solid cable. But I'm not that impressed with it, and I think the coil of it is really small, the diameter. So I'm going to show this to Mel and see what he thinks, but I think this is actually going to go back because it feels really plasticky and really thin and cheap. And the hose looks exactly the same as the other one that I bought, and this is the similar one that shattered before, and I'm again not really pleased. I'm going to grab the old one that I've already got fitted in the kitchen area, as was, and see if they look identical, because I'm pretty sure they are. Okay, so this is the one that's connected into the van already, and it's got quite a substantial diameter hose. Thumb press is the same, end is the same as well. Let's put it there like that. Huh, it's the same. Oh shit, it's the same. That's disappointing, even though I paid a little bit more for this one. Okay, this is going back. And look at the hose diameter in comparison, like, that's not going to be any good. Okay, well that's going back straight away, because I'm not happy with that at all. Going from that diameter to that, the reason why I went for this is because I thought it wouldn't shatter, but that's not even going to remotely be anything near to what I need, so okay. Returns to Amazon are happening sooner than I thought. That's actually really frustrating because I was hoping to fit that shower hose today, but anyway, we'll have to do something different. The other day I had a comment from a subscriber asking if I had schematics for the layout of this van, and no I don't, but I think it's a great idea. So I think in the next couple of videos, or the next one depending if I can do it, I'm going to measure out the van and do a video, so that if you did want to replicate any components of this van build, you could do so. And also I'll try and see if I can do some kind of PDF download. I'll look into it and see what I can do. But I thought that was a great question, and I'd never thought about it before. So if you want a Ford Transit custom layout, especially for something with the pull-out drawers and the workability of the van that I've kind of laid out for, rather than just living in it, then yeah, watch out for that video coming soon. Meanwhile, Mel is making a mess each and every moment. Honestly, he's happier doing this than anything else, I think. What are you doing, Mel?
Fixing stuff. Hopefully, this is broken. That's what's wrong. The bolt's break, so this could have come off and it could have been fatal.
It could have been fatal.
Could have been.
What's your face for the thumbnail?
Does it blow up dull look, isn't it?
Mel and I are quite hungry because we've been waiting all morning back at the house for this part to arrive before we could actually get down here. So it's now, what time is it now? It's 1:45, so I'm going to make us some lunch.
Sorry about noise.
That's all right. No, it's fine. I was just saying, we're going to make some lunch and I'll leave this boy to carry on playing. So we've managed to work it out by being in the camper. I have recently been favouring this really simple dish, salad with beef burger and blue cheese. So I'm just going to get and cook the burgers now. I'm going to do a little bit of onion as well, even though Mel doesn't actually like onion in the campervan because it smells too much. But we both love onion. It's a beautiful day today. Life is good. We're happy, we're healthy. I want you to think of 5 things that you're grateful for. I've been doing it the last 2 months. I've been doing a great gratitude and gratefulness journal every morning or every evening, depending on how I find myself in the day. And it really has made a huge difference to my general well-being, my outlook on life, and surprising blessings coming in as well because of that change in recognising and seeing the good that comes into our lives and the good that is in our lives. Rather than focusing on what we haven't got, it really does bring a new sense of well-being and brings in more positivity, more gifts, more abundance by taking stock of what you've got currently. So we're going to cook the onion. So I'll leave you to get your own lunch or your snack. Think about your list of 5 things to be grateful for. And if you want, even comment down below your 5 things of what you're grateful for. I'd really be interested to know, because the more you do it, the more you recognise the bigger and the smaller things. You really start to focus in on those deeper, meaningful connections, or something that perhaps you walked away from that resulted in you taking a whole new different life path, friendship that has broken down, but actually it's broken deliberately to enable you to move on and to find a more suitable friendship that maybe isn't toxic. I don't know. It's really insightful little practice that you can start to take on board if you want. So there's the onions. I love onions. Beef, butter, onion, and Monty.
Help me out.
Yeah.
To sit in the van and push down on the brake when I say push. There you go. Can you reach the pedals?
Can I reach the pedals? Yes, I should be able to reach the pedals. Cheeky bastard. Oh yeah, you haven't got a...
That's the throttle.
Oh right. Press the throttle. There we go. All right, so basically I need to bleed the brakes because he's managed to fit so far. Oh God, they're stiff.
Push up. Down. And up. Down.
Some of you might remember the funny skit we did on bleeding the Vario brakes that a lot of people enjoyed. It's not quite the same in this one. Oh, I think we've done it. Pump, pump. Feels very solid. I'm like barely moving it now. Hey, done. No problem, Mel. Let's see if we can get out of the van without hurting ourselves. Woof, down onto the step. No probs.
I appreciate that.
Good. He appreciates it. So I've traced back where the pipe work is under the bed, and this is what we've got to undo. So this is the shower hose, this is the water hose from the water tank which is under the van. So I just need to take a screwdriver and undo this connection, and hopefully I can feed the shower hose back through. And I've also seen where the washer has sheared off and it's down below in this hole. So I'm going to try and see if I can do that now. Wish me luck. There's the hose. Oh, got to try and get. There's the hose and there's the washer, which I've got to try and get out now. Oh look, and there's a load of sawdust as well, which I never cleaned up from when we did the build. Bit late now, can't get to it. Impossible now. But whether or not I can get that washer and hold the camera is another thing. Because tight spaces and all that. Oh, yeah, I can get it. Oof. I think I got it. Washer. bidet hose. Don't know whether I could. I wonder whether I could use that bidet thing and just get a new hose. Might be able to do that. That would be great if that was possible. Because, yeah, this has barely been used. I think it was just the fact that the weight of it pulling down, and maybe it got trapped in the drawer at a point and then it sheared it off. Screw back onto another hose. I think I'm going to have to undo this anyway, so let's go and get a screwdriver and undo that that connection. Hold on. Okay, found my screwdriver after ages of looking. Mel's busy chatting to himself. Go. Finally undoing this. There's no water in this because it was drained ages ago. At least I'm hoping it's not going to have any water in it. It's been a good 6 months since it's had water in the pipes. Whether or not I can undo this is another matter. At least that's loose. And as for the hose, I'm going to have to order something now. I've just asked Mel. He thinks the actual bidet tap itself will be all right, just to get another hose. Right, is that loose enough? Yeah, there we go. That crimped it. Whether or not I can actually get this off, I just don't even know, because it's shrinked on, isn't it? I don't know if that's going to be possible. I might have to heat it up to get it off. I'm going to cut the rubber and see if we can break it. That's what Mel said. And usually what Mel says is pretty spot on, because he's a very clever man. And that's not me just saying that, it's usually the truth, because he's seen and done a lot of things. So I always trust his word. But I don't also want to slice through the other water pipe if I can help it. Oh, he's got a tool.
Yeah. Have you cut it now?
Well, I've kind of cut it.
You wedge that between the two pieces of pipe and then go...
Ooh, like forceps of a baby.
Yeah, but just be careful you don't pinch your skin in there, because it kin hurts.
Oh, right, okay. So between, what, these two?
Yeah, it goes between the pipe.
Oh, ooh, I like this. Look, look, look. That's cool.
That's it. But no.
No?
You need it together.
You need it together?
Together, then wedge it between the gap. This there's a gap. Is there no gap? Oh no, it won't work.
There's no gap.
Yeah, there's no gap. It needs to go between the gap.
Well, there's no
like
gap.
That, and then come up, it squishes them apart.
Oh right, okay. Well, that no work. That no work.
Well, not dirty. I'll try and do it.
No, that's fine. I'll just cut it. We'll just cut the fucker out.
Slice it because you can really slice yourself.
I've already sliced a hole in
No,
it.
no,
like
no,
that.
no. Cut it that way.
Yeah, I already
Don't
have.
cut it that way because you'll never pull it off.
Yeah, so I've gone like that, and now I've gone like that.
No, just like that.
Oh right, okay.
Just that way.
Just vertically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because if you cut it off, you won't be able to pull it off. That's it. That'll do. You got to go all the way through though.
Yeah, I have.
All the way through to the fitting.
To the fitting.
Yeah, to the fitting.
Okay, I was trying not to cut this pipe.
You're not cutting that pipe. There's a fitting inside.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, didn't know that. Ow. Oh, clever. I didn't know that.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, cool. Oh, I just thought it was two pipes together. All right, there we go. We've done it. Yay. It's because Mel did this without me being around, so I didn't know what would happen. Right, there we go. That was very easy compared to what I thought it was going to be. So that's ready for the new hose. And I'm just going to go and pull out the broken bit from the other end. Join me there in a mo. Okay, right, let's see if we can pull this out. For those of you who don't know, that broke off like that, and it's just sheared off. So hopefully this, yes, oh, there's still a little bit of water in it, has come out. And that needs to go in the bin now. And I just need to get a new hose. Ouch, just whacked myself with it. Right, so we're now going to get this guy off. And it's a shame we've got that hole because I actually want to make this just a solid door. So I don't know, maybe I rethink all of this completely. Wish me luck. Oh, let's be helpful if you undid it the right way back. There we go. That was easy enough. So those could be saved for the next time because I'm still going to need to bracket it up somehow and like keep the hose up, because with these Bedo hoses, especially being in your van, if you knock it or it gets pressed against something, it will quite honestly just spray water inside in your home and in your camper. So the holder is actually really important, so you always put it so that the button can never accidentally get pressed. As for this little door, yes, I don't know, maybe I'll do a bit of DIY on it or something. I'm not quite sure what to do about that. Well, Mel has finished the tyre as much as possible. Unfortunately, he's just found out that the brake pads that he bought from the motor parts place this morning, they've given him the wrong ones. So he's just had to put the tyre and everything back, and he's made do with the brake pad that he already had, which was a spare one. It's not new, but it will do for tonight. And then tomorrow we'll have to go and get the new set of brake pads. In between whiles, I've now measured up what I need for the cubbies, which are over the bed, what door sizes I want for the ply. So I need to try and work out how much square footage of ply I need. Probably go for like 12mm thick doors for the cubbies over the bed. Then this is the rear kitchen current slots. And I'm actually deciding on whether or not to cut them in half and do like 2 drawers on runners instead, and make it like a kitchen, or to do away with those 4 square boxes because they're very tall and vertical. Can't get much to fit in them, and what I do fit in them is like a bottomless pit, so it's not very well organised. I need to try and organise my kitchen utensils and appliances like the induction cooktop and my air fryer. They need to be able to work into this area now rather than being in the drawers, which are in the kitchen. So that's something I need to think about and consider. And also this is the measurement for the bed. So it's 170 centimetres in width and it pulls out to 192 centimetres. So whatever mattress I get needs to be that little extra in length so that the cubby with the extension pull out can go round the fridge, so I still have the ability to pop that section in when Mel's in the van with me. The rest of the time I'll just have that as an extra cushion that I can use to kind of sit up against. But I want it out of the same mattress foam because it will be more comfortable and longer lasting. So that's all my measurements ready for tomorrow. I think we're going to call it a day now anyway, because Mel is pretty knackered with his back because he's been doing a lot of bending over and he's just had enough now. And we can't do much more until tomorrow when we get the brake pads for him, and I need some ply. Oh, and don't forget to leave your 5 gratitude list down in the comment section. And if you enjoyed this video, then please go ahead and check this one out next. I think you're going to love it.